Yep, it's so funny. Okay, well, the orientation is, I can't even say it's wrong today. I literally set it to horizontal, and then I tried to correct it about 5 times before hopping on. This is not the way I wanted to start this video, but it goes to show how weird and glitchy reality has been. It has been so incredibly hard to track recently. And next Monday, I'm going to do a video all about glitches, the Mandela effect, weird timeline switches, because it's been pretty lucid. It's been very lucid recently. So today, I would consider one of my most important videos that I've ever done. And the reason why is because this is based off of a realization that I made very recently, that there are millions of starseeds. You don't even have to call them starseeds. Call them old souls. Call them galactic volunteers, right? Call them human. There are millions of humans all over the world who have decided a long time ago to come to planet Earth with a purpose, with a mission, and they have forgotten what that mission was. And that's okay, because these individuals chose this planet. They chose this time. And they knew that they were going to forget all of it. All of those choices. I believe that you are a very small part of this community. I believe that whether you've been here before or you found this video and this channel for the first time, that you found this for a reason. Because before I go into this activation and pull you into action, I want to say that I put a call out for the sleeper starseeds, for the ones who need to remember. You need to remember who you are. It's time to remember why you came here. There has been a lot of drama. There has been a lot of distraction. There's been a lot of fear, a lot of trauma, a lot of devastation in your life and all over the planet. And these energies will take us away from understanding that all of that is actually just a part of unity. It's all a part of Source. And when we get wrapped up in the programming, in the dogma and the karma, and the identities of this planet, we tend to forget the truth. The truth that this is all a part of Source, and that you are a part of Source. And beyond just going through the motions, beyond just showing up and existing, there is something else that you came here to do. You're here to give back. And part of the problem with existing with such a tremendous burden, the burden of helping the planet, the burden of healing humanity, the burden of being a way shower into a new time, so new, in fact, that no one who has been programmed here can even conceive what that could look like. As a matter of fact, even those of us who have that mission, who have forgotten our purpose, we've been programmed to believe in this matrix, to believe the bullshit, to believe that we can't make a difference, that we can't create change, and that a different world or a different setup would be so radically impossible that it would never happen in our lifetime. This video, this message, this activation, this download is your call to action. And only the individuals who stumble across this video or watch this video are ready to take the next step. There are a number of timelines where you never even watched this video, knew my channel, or maybe just this week you just didn't feel called to it, so you skipped it. Because it's not for those people. It's for you. I know, and I'm not going to cry, I know what you've been going through. This feeling of, first of all, feeling outcasted, feeling lost, not knowing why you're here, not knowing why you feel so different, feeling lonely and isolated, like you can't talk to anyone else. But I also know that you've been showing up and doing work, no matter what that work looks like. You don't have to hire a fancy therapist or do a bunch of Reiki sessions to get down to the truth, the core of who you are. All you have to do is take the time to tune in. That's it. Time, presence, focus, intention. That's all you need. You don't need anything or anyone else in order to do that work. You would not be here watching this video if you did not do that work. I know that for a fact. This video is about the final stage of, I don't want to call it final stage of Starseed activation. I want to say it's the final stage of the progression of what the literal fuck this past 4 years has been. 2020 to 2024. Phase 1, shadow work, ego death. Really waking up and saying, who am I? Am I happy? What do I need? What do I want? What am I here for? None of this makes me happy. So then what? After you collapse, probably multiple times, many egos, you go within, you understand your dark side, you understand your projections, you understand your identifiers, you understand, or at least start to, understand your attachments. Then you go into phase 2. Phase 2 is integration and activation. You're now integrating potential new realities that you get an opportunity to step into, which is epic, because during the integration and activation stage, you've just cleared your old self, or many old selves, and lots of karma. Now what? Everything. That's now what? You could do anything, and you want to do everything. And you start getting dreams and downloads and flashes and visions of your new abilities coming through, new sensitivities, new awareness, new visions. Am I going to write a book? Am I going to be a Reiki practitioner? Am I going to start a nonprofit? Am I going to go into nursing? I've always wanted to do nursing. It doesn't have to be a spiritual mission, right? It's just a mission to give back, something that feels aligned and full of passion for you. So phase 2, integration, activation, everything's possible, everything exists, you want to do it all, you have no idea where to start, and it feels very overwhelming. And at the same time, you are exhausted. You are having crazy vivid dreams. Maybe you're even getting psychically attacked. Why? Because you're activating, you're opening yourself. You are a bright light. And what are moths drawn to? The flame. That's you. Right? Integration, activation, after the shadow work and the ego death. Great. So, like, now what, right? You see all of the possibilities, and maybe you actually even start to play with those possibilities. Not working, not working, not working. Oh shit, how am I going to pay my bills? Okay, well, maybe I could, get another part-time job, or go back to, what I just left, but that feels weird, but I want to move forward because I know that there's possibilities, but why aren't they working? What's happening? What else do I need to clear? What else is blocking me? What's holding me back? Let's do more shadow work. Let's take a look. And yeah, maybe there is some stuff, but I'll tell you why it hasn't worked. There's a lot of reasons, but one of them, that wasn't the phase. You were in the activation, integration phase. You're activating the possibilities doesn't mean you have to act on them. And that, for me, when I was younger and I stepped into my clairvoyant abilities and I started to tap into many different timelines simultaneously, I assumed that all of the timelines that I was seeing needed to be played out now. That's not the case. You're tapping into the quantum world with infinite possibilities, and unfortunately, we still live in a linear time system. It's all great and quick up here, but down here, it's slow going, and a lot of it has to do with timing. You don't necessarily have to act on what you feel called to do. So if you've gotten blocked, don't worry about it. Doesn't mean it's not the right path for you. It just means that it's not the right timing. And I know you're excited. I know you're pumped up about it, because it feels so good. And then we get discouraged, right? Because we really try and put effort into it, it's just not working. Remember, it doesn't mean it's not the right thing, it just means it's not the right time. So what happens after the shadow work and ego death, after the activation and integration? The holding pattern. And I know I talked to all of you in August, at least most of you in August, about this. For such a long time, and that long time could feel like days, weeks, it could be months for you, and it could potentially be many years. The holding pattern is where you see all of the possibilities, and nothing is moving forward. There is zero movement. You are biding your time. You are coasting by. You are not content. You are complacent. And that's okay. It is totally okay to feel that way and to be in that place. A lot of the time, the holding pattern is you're revisiting some shadow work. You're doing a lot of resting and recuperating. You're doing some activation. You're doing integration. You're doing all of it. You're doing all of the other 3 previous steps. The 2 previous steps. All right? It's okay. But I'll tell you, it's frustrating. I was in the holding pattern for at least a year, maybe 2. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3. And guess what? This video is about activating you into the 4th phase. which is action. Slowly but surely, things have been shifting in your life. People have been, in 2023 especially, people have been drifting away, new people have been coming in, or maybe they haven't yet, and that's okay. New ideas are starting to come back. New intentions for how you want to live your life. A new awareness for who you are versus who you really want to be is coming through. You're seeing the areas of your life that you've never seen before. And you're ready to step up. You're ready to make a change. Remember, getting your human life into perfect harmonious alignment is going to raise your vibration to a point where you can activate your starseed DNA. We're all looking to the stars and asking our spirit guides for the next psychic evolution when we don't actually realize that it's just vibration. It reminds me of dieting, right? And losing weight. Why can't I lose weight? And yes, there's a spiritual reason behind that, and you hold energy and emotion, and then you can't lose the weight. Besides that, it's calories in and it's calories out. If you want to be more psychic, if you want to tap into your channeling and clear abilities, all you have to do is raise your vibration. And it's not about meditating 6 hours a day. It's about feeling in perfect harmony with your matrix, with this reality, with this simulation, with your human. When you can unconditionally love your human, and I'm talking about your actual flesh and bones, like your physical body, and then on top of that, you unconditionally love your family, and you love the food that you eat every day, and you love the job that you have, or at least you can appreciate it for the money that it gives you to pay the bills so that you can be comfortable. When you get your human life into perfect and divine alignment where you feel good about all of it, that's when you raise your vibration and the rest of it comes in. You don't need to ask to be more psychic. You don't need to set an intention to connect with your spirit guides. You don't. As a matter of fact, stop doing it. Stop externalizing yourself outside of your body and understand that you already have access to all of it. And the more you look outside of yourself, the less you have to actually realize and obtain on the inside. The more distracted you are, and the lower your vibration gets because you feel like something's wrong with me that I can't get to those places I want to. If you're not able to get there, it's because you're not supposed to. Focus on the ground up. And when you do that, the rest will come. Once you get yourself out of fear, out of scarcity, out of polarity, then and only then can your highest timeline align to your current life. Think about it this way. Your highest potential human timeline, okay, let's call it your mission work, in full alignment with who you are and why you came here. It's up here. It's all the way up here because it's super high vibe. And then fear and doubt and insecurity and, feeling like you're not a good enough starseed, and you don't know if you are a starseed, and all of these things, right? They're all down here, and family drama, and wars, and, entities, and all these things, right? All the way down here. That's a crazy leap to make. How did I start this video? There are glitches happening right now. Time is being weird. We are entering, because of these vibrations coming to planet Earth, we are entering into a very lucid state. It is so easy to hop timelines. As a matter of fact, they're hopping all around us. Things are changing on us all the time. What you need to do is you need to get as close as possible with your vibration to the timeline where you are fully activated, where you are fully connected, where you are in full awareness of who you are and why you came here and what you need to do next. That's there. All that information is there for you. It's within. It's not outside of you. But you need to get yourself to a very close vibration before making that hop. Once you're at that higher vibration, all of the right opportunities to come to you so that you can remember and meet your community and have a loving relationship and have money in the bank account and still give back to humanity, that's all there. It's already there. The opportunities are there. You just have to get close enough to it. You are ready. You are ready. This is your call. This is your message. Call to action. You are ready to step in to your highest vibration. And think about it this way. Yeah, your partner in your relationship might not be there. Your mother or mother-in-law might not be there. Your neighbors might not be there. Your mom group might not be there. And that's okay. Do not hold yourself back waiting for others to get there first. You are listening to this information. You are receiving these downloads for a reason. Because you're a leader. You're a master. You're a starseed. You're on a mission. You're here right now getting this information because humanity needs you. And, okay, before you start to sweat and feel so much pressure, and then you're up at 3 a.m. thinking, thanks EA for making me think I'm behind, you're not. You're exactly where you need to be. Okay? There is no pressure because everything will happen in divine timing. Don't worry about what it is. I would say that at least 60 to 80% of all Starseed missions are very behind the scenes. Those are the ones we really need the most. We need the awakened ones. We need the light workers. We need the starseeds. We need the old souls embedded within the old earth. So before you go quitting your job to be a shaman in Peru, which is like lovely, great, go to understand that your mission doesn't have to look like some flashy spiritual guru, okay? You don't need to be an outward leader on, say, social media, and you can too. You absolutely can have a voice. But most of what we are being called into is to do the real work, to show those acts of kindness, to really care about the environment and choose, glassware over plastics and things like that. Just small, simple choices. We are here to make a change. And most of the time, the people who are making the biggest change have the quietest voices. And we need them the most. We need you the most. So try not to get caught up in some elaborate plan of how you're going to change the entire world. It could be a collaboration. Maybe you find a group that's doing the work in the forests of the Amazon that you feel passionate about. Just know that when you choose to give back, you will be supported with your time, with your health. You will be supported financially. So it's go time, Starseed. You're being called. No more hiding, no more pretending, no more convincing yourself that you're happy if you're really not. You are here understanding this first because there are going to be many who rely on you and your vibration. You're a thought leader, you're a change maker, and we need you. As always, thank you so much for being here. Please share this video. The more we can get this video out, I'm really hoping we can bring in more starseeds and just activate them so that they feel like they are also not alone, that they are also not fucking crazy, and they can start to realize that they are here for a reason. Put it on Facebook groups, put it on Reddit, just put it out there, because I may get one click, but that one person is meant to hear this message and realize that they truly are here to help and they don't have to be lost anymore. And it breaks my heart seeing so many powerful individuals so stuck not knowing what is happening, because I've been there too. You've been there too. You've been stuck in the illusion, and it's time to wake up, get unstuck, and step into your mastery. No longer time to play it small. Thank you so, so much. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, there's so many other things that I want to mention, but I'm gonna leave it there. Have a beautiful rest of your day and a great rest tonight. Bye for now.